Michigan Stadium. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the USC Trojans and the Michigan Wolverines. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Back to you.
All right, Holly. So USC's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. The returner will field it and bring it back. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They give it to the freshman, his first carry. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Underwood. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
The Wolverines are facing 3rd and inches. Motion from the wideout. Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Out wide right, it's Marshall. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Making the adjustment. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's Underwood to throw. They're working that left side. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a 3-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. When you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
Bryce Underwood to the air again. With the catch, it's Buchanan. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Let's take a minute to talk about Michigan. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that, might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Piles his way ahead. Turning it on. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Wolverines back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game.
Kill. 776 careful. 776 careful.
Quarterback changing the play. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. It's dropped after taking the hit. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football.
Touchdown, Wolverines! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Stepping to the right. The short hands, it's Mosley. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman Williams. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Moves the pocket. It's Mayava. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Straight ahead, it's Jordan. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dumps it to the back and wings it incomplete.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He lets it fly. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Quarterback signaling to his guys. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Keep it on the ground. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Throwing, Underwood. Left side is Buchanan. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. A designed run for the quarterback. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They'll need a bunch on second down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Defense all over him.
Mack had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
On the return. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things, he lets one fly deep. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
Second and long here. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block.
139 Albatross. 139 Albatross.
Right side, it's Marsh. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Now on first down from the 30. They'll go with a direct snap. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
And That's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Using his feet. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Underwood. On the move. Looking down the left side. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you could tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. To the air, it's Underwood. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Looking for room. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Rashad Downs going up top. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Anderson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Trojans want to move quickly. Well, they've done nothing on offense so far, but if they can put some points on the board before halftime, it could really change things.
No doubt. Go into the locker room with some good juices, some good vibes, and momentum can switch a game in a heartbeat. But this offense hasn't had much to cheer about yet. That play gives them one play. Now let's go build on it and make something happen before the half.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Got to make the play on 4th. He's got it, 1st down and more. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Trojans decide to use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Shoved back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. To the air. It's Mayava. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Line getting set on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Unloads to the wideout. Caught by Williams on the right. Knocked down at the 22. That's a first down, and they can still stop the clock. Sells to run, looking to pass. Throwing right. Hauls it in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, USC.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to the air. Rush right in his face. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Moving the pocket, it's Mayava. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll try to finish this quarter with a touchdown on 3rd and goal. He's looking downfield to throw. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. We start with the Washington Huskies, taking on the number 5 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's Washington with a statement victory here in a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Gain of 22. And first down for the offense.
The Trojans peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Drops back on first down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation for being best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the past and certainly in more recent years. There's a lot of pressure to play that position now at the Coliseum.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back. You get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Selling the fake. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
That's the game it's kind of been. It's been a defensive struggle on both sides, and it's kind of like a tennis match. Which team and which offense is going to be able to break serve? That time, poor job in pass protection. The quarterback has got to find a way to get rid of that football and not take the negative play. But this has been a defensive war so far.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. Snapped on fourth down. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Here's Underwood to throw. Back's got it on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And a nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer, are going to come up field and those situations when you can take advantage of the defense.
Yeah, I would love a David Pollock just running at me free and then finding a way to negotiate the throw around a guy that just knew he was going to be getting a sack. That feels so good. Complete the screen and keep the drive alive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Back's got it on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender. Third down, and you almost pick that off. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that, that might be pick six.
Punt is on its way. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quick give. It's Jordan. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Drops back. It's Smayava. Left side, it's Jordan. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. And the Trojans come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One final period to play. We'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. With the draw, it's Jordan. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down.
New running back, same result. It's pretty clear what they want to do.
First down here, what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. On the ground with the counter. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Nowhere to go, and he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 in there, basically right back where they started.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down.
And that was a play they absolutely had to have. Fourth down by one possession. You've got to find a way. Someone's got to step up and make a play, and they did it right there. That is going to be huge for their confidence.
Off play action on first down. Got his man. Hard running there. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw again. Out wide right, it's Anderson. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. To the air, it's Mayava. Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The Trojans headed quickly to the line. This is a designed run. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
Never getting stopped on that second down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. A run for the quarterback. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Throwing, Underwood. Right side, it's Owens. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I tell you, you don't see fullbacks in college football too often anymore, but how about that guy on that play? Catching the ball for a first down. Nice.
They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42.
Kill. 949 Rockstar. 949 Rockstar.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pick up.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left, receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on and running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking on that toss.
Right back to the well. It'll be a gain of 6. That's up 2nd and 4.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Handoff to the lone back. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
All right, no secrets with this offense. We're going to keep running the football. Let that clock tick. Keep 2 hands on the football. And then where does my kicker like to kick it the most? You see some people like it from the right hash or the left hash. Some people like it in the middle. Run the clock. Get my kicker in the position he wants to be in. Try to kick the field goal with the least amount of time as possible.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown.
Hey, kill it, kill it. 180 race car, 180 race car.
Burrowing for yardage. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Other scores around the country. Slippery Rock 24. Franklin Pierce University 13.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He's got it! A huge field goal, and they've taken the lead in the waning seconds.
It is a nerve-wracking feeling as a football player when the game comes down to your kicker. And he has to come through. And Palmer, he comes through with flying colors.
And you know in college football, no field goal is automatic. But there's no college kicker situation here. He drills that right through the uprights. And, David, it looks like his team's getting the dub.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lockhart. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. Down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Sets his feet. It's Mayava. They're all over it. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Looking to pass, and they don't have a lot of time to work with. He wants a big play here late. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it.